Okay, folks, here we are in the grand finals of the ZOTAC April Monthly. And spawning here in the lower right corner of Akalon Waste for the first time today, it's the Red Terran player, Polt.
And spawning on Akalon Waste for the last time today in the top left spawn location, we have Team Liquid.Snute, the Blue Zerg.
I love how incredibly accurate that was, too.
Yeah.
Now, for those
Dude,
who...
you know,
Well, hang on one sec. Let's give some proper cadence to ourselves as well. This is Rifkin. I am casting with my buddy here, Penguin, hailing from Europe, my insanity. We've had a lot of great games here today for ZOTAC, and much love to the admins for making this run so smoothly.
Indeed. I mean, this has been a really, really sick tournament. We've had like 4 matches that could easily have been the finals of a tournament. And it's been great.
Well, speaking of finals of the tournament, we got on one corner the GSL Super Champion, and the other the pretty much proudest, strongest, greatest Zerg there is, Snute. So, I mean, you couldn't ask, well, you could ask for better finals than this, but not today.
Yeah, man, this is a really, really good matchup. I really hope that we see a great showing out of all 2 of these guys.
All of them.
Get all 5 games. Now, I actually have to say, that Akalon Waste intro is something I can rock out to.
I know, like, I don't have the cam on, and I wouldn't want to, but I totally am sitting in my chair, like, just dancing, rocking out a little bit. If you guys like our intros, by the way, please let us know. We've been, they're new. They're cool, and if you're watching this on YouTube, go to our Twitch channel, check out the VOD, because, of course, these aren't on our YouTube. They, copyright music and all that jazz. But Baldy, combination of Baldy and Flamga and myself worked together to create these for you. We got big plans for more in the future, so hopefully you guys are enjoying them, because I know that we really like the way they look. They give a nice little panache, I guess, to our stream. But enough about us. Polt opening with Reapers here. This is about as standard gets. I'm surprised we didn't see him go with the Command Center to go hand in hand with this. Not that it's uncommon to get an orbital out quickly, but sometimes you see Terrans, you know, they open with the Command Center first, then go into the Reaper shortly after. But by having the Reaper out slightly earlier, he's going to get here before speed hits by a large margin.
I like the selection of going, I like that he's going Reaper first on this map, because this map has such a short rush distance that, like, it's one of the shortest rush distances in the pool. And there's 8 Lings on the way, so this is actually going to be nice for him that he didn't actually throw down a CC yet. And once he sees this coming with this Reaper, he should throw it down on the high ground. Actually, he may throw it down before he sees the Lings. That would be really bad. Oh god, he's going to do it.
That is so unfortunate for Polt, but unfortunately as well, Snute didn't scout that that's coming. He knew the Reaper was coming, and I'm surprised he didn't send a couple Lings home. Because, I mean, he doesn't have a Queen. Well, I mean, he will have a Queen up, but even then, it's a Reaper.
Yeah, the Lings aren't going to do that much. I mean, what they do, the big thing they do, though, is they buy time until the Queen can get out. And those 2 didn't really buy much time. There is a Queen out, though. So there's another one on the way. This one Queen is on the edge of the creep, so it will actually be able to force the Reaper back nonetheless. But here come the Lings, and this is going to be forced to cancel. There's nothing he can really do to hold this. There's Marines out instead of another Reaper. If he had another Reaper, then maybe. But he got Marines. So Snute either studying his opponent very well or just getting lucky with a really pretty sick build order.
Actually going back in there with the SCVs, pulling the SCVs.
Oh my god.
Does not.
I think he is.
He is. He doesn't want to cancel this. Interesting choice to not even. I don't know. It's not really a sacrifice. The pulling of workers sucks, but keeping Command Center alive is big.
That was sick, micro from Polt.
You of course can just repair this too. The damage when it completes, not that big of a deal. I mean,
and there's another CC going down. This is hyper economy from Polt.
Yeah, we've joked about this in the past. This used to be something you would label as greedy, but it's pretty much what every Terran player should and does do at this point.
Yeah, it's very, very rare that you see not a 3 CC opening. This is still a very, very early 3rd CC, though. This Reaper has 2 kills on it, though. Those are both the Lings. They're not drones.
Man, almost gets surrounded by the drones. Snute with some really quick reaction time, but Polt just a little bit quicker.
I hate trying to do that. It's so hard to do. You know, Snute, a very good player. He is playing with very, very minor lag from Korea. So, I mean, Reapers are so fast that it's not, I would not personally try surrounding a Reaper with that lag.
It's such a defeatist feeling, too, when you know you've already pulled like 8 workers and did not succeed. And this Reaper actually very close to going down Snute with that very classical creep queens here forward. I mean, I'm trying to, it's so hard to remember a time where you didn't have a lot of queens out on the map early. It's been so long, it feels.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so good to be able to spread the creep, and the creep is so important now, especially, like, it gives you the map vision, which is the most important thing. It makes your guys faster, yeah, but the map vision is the most important thing, I think.
Yeah, if you give Zerg 20 minutes, they'll have map hacks turned on. Guaranteed.
Well, less than that if they're Scarlet.
Yeah, fair point.
Give them 5 minutes and they'll have the entire map covered in creep if they're Scarlet.
Scarlet, yeah, the people, I love watching them because they're like some of the few people who will still do the thing like skip a drone forward, leapfrog a queen, and the build cancel just to get the creep across the map that much quicker. So few people ever do that.
Did you see that? Snoot just killed his own creep tumor to be able to complete the wall off.
Oh no, I didn't see that. That's cute. Well, Polt's got some. I like this. Go for the Viking first. Gonna start cleaning up these overlords. He will get 1, 2, 3 kills very easily and pay for that Viking. But unfortunately, with that wall off, he's kind of limited on what he can do. I'm surprised he didn't just continue poking away at this hatchery. No, he's not going to kill it, but if he's low enough, a marine drop later on might just finish the job.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing, I actually feel like Polt, now, like, in the early game, it's a little bit of sacrifice, but I feel like later in the game, he should repair up that orbital bit, because if Snute goes for mutas, which is not something he does very often, that could do a lot of damage. Like, he could pick that off very, very easily. So I would kind of like to see him heal up that orbital, but it is going to be roaches and ling upgrades. So melee upgrades despite going roaches. He is getting roach speed, so these are not going to be solely defensive roaches.
They're the mid-game roaches. They're here to just buy the time till he gets to the hive, so he's got his tech up. Because of course, by going for the melee early on, his goal, his mindset, his eyes are on the late game.
Yeah, I mean it is Snute as well. Snute does that a lot.
Alright, well, this one queen coming out might get picked off. Should get picked off. Now the roaches are here to defend this. Polt will probably have to fall back. Yeah.
He does lose one Hellion, I think, there. Yeah, it was 1. So, holy god, there's going to be a lot of creep tumors here. He's just queued up 6 creep tumors, Rifkin.
And Snoot's also dropping gunk all over top of the third, so it's going to be very difficult for Polt to move out. Not fun at all having to deal with this. This Viking finding the Overlord a little bit too late.
Yeah, I mean, poor Viking. The Viking's gonna be like, I was made to get you out of the way, but no, not to be.
The martyr Viking, like, it's my fault.
Yeah. It does take about a minute for this creep to wholly recede.
It's so irritating.
A bit of a pain in Polt's side. One of the things I like doing if I have Overlord speed is just like flying another Overlord over.
Sacrifice them to deny, yeah. It's a shame. There should really be some sort of mechanic you can use to clear up creep. Maybe not something easily accessible, because, of course, creep is such a strong component of the Zerg player, but, you know, something to cleanse the land once every, like, 20 minutes or something. I don't know. No. Although I kind of wish that we would see people like nuke creep, which is kind of funny. Well, that's the thing. I had read about that on Reddit a while ago. I thought that was kind of a cool idea because not that the nuke would clear up the creep, but you would not be able to put any more creep on that part of the map for the rest of the game. And it sounds a little broken, and quite frankly, it is. But it would encourage nukes to be used. Nukes are so rarely used, if ever, anymore.
Sorry.
But my nuke fetish aside, we're gonna have to worry about these Hellions. They're still he's controlling the watchtowers. He's not doing a lot of damage with them, but they're also very fragile. With as many Lings are coming, he's gonna need to keep a couple of these Hellions alive. Of course, you can engage the Lings with the Widow Mines with his Marine army, but Polt's, you know, he's lost so many Hellions this game for very little to no scouting information.
All right, so this push from Polt, it's gonna be a little bit annoying, but like it's not that big. And the big thing here is that Snoot's actually ahead in upgrades. If Snute goes for like some timing push, not like an all-in attack, but if he goes for like a 2 timing push, he can do a lot of damage here, especially if Polt loses all of these units in the 2 medevacs. So Polt has to be careful with what he does. Looks like he's just trying to gain map control, though. He's not gonna go for anything crazy.
Oh, with the Bane speed so late, he's gonna have to really rely on those Fungals to hold the army in place to make them connect. Because slow Banelings don't really stand a chance against those stimmed army, much less the Widow Mines.
Yeah, I mean, Baneling speed is another attack. It's another upgrade that takes quite a while to complete. It's 110 seconds. In-game seconds, of course, but... Oh god, 11 drones are on the way as well. So this push is coming out, and there's just 11 larvae that's just been used on drones, 550 minerals, and there's not...
Well, he's gonna have a lot of infestors. And, ooh,
oh god.
Not worth those Banelings, but walking right into the minefield. So close!
Alright, he sees the mines now. He should know that there's at least a...
But look at the natural. Choked off here, not realizing the ramp at the top.
He knows there's multiple mines there. He's got 4 Overseers on the way just to make sure. The lane's running in. Great splitting there, picking up a lot of the mines, actually. 4 of them do go off.
Yeah, almost all of them on cooldown now. These Banelings are very well protected, and now the Marines have to split if they want to live to see another day. Coming in from behind, Polt has to lift up and leave.
That was amazing. That was great. That's something that we've been seeing more and more, where the mines did more damage to the Terran army than the Zerg. And he's going to lose all 5 of them. Great engagement by Snoot.
Not to mention the great decision-making, the control to send a couple Zerglings in, because of course if you send too few, the Marines pick them off, the Widow Mines don't get triggered, if you spend too many, it's not worth it, but more Baileys here in the middle of the map.
Oh, yeah, they don't connect. Nicely done by Polt.
They got a couple Marines, but yeah, you're right, just not that much gets done. Polt now cleaning up even more creep. I love that he's controlling the map like this. But there's a lot of fungals in store here. These Infestors have a ton of energy.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, but they just barely missed the medevac!
Boosting medevacs are kind of hard to hit, Rifkin. And these rocks are down, which means it's going to take a long walk around for him to be able to get back over to defend that base. Looks like the gas is going to not go down. Nothing really goes down, but it does pull his army out of position, which allows him to sort of solidify his position at the edge of the creep here.
Speaking of the creep, it's been knocked back considerably. It was almost halfway across the map. Now he's really stuck at home with it, even just barely at that.
And, well, here come the Infestors, throwing down a couple Infested Terrans to try to tank the Widow Mines. Nicely done. There's not that many Widow Mines, though, because they were cleaned up, and now they've all been activated, all 2 of them.
Oh, I like this. Marines split up on the high ground as well, doing a ton of damage from above.
That's pretty cool. But
Snoot's actually got some great spreading here.
This is sick play by Snute. This is amazing. He's just done so well against the Widow Mines, and Polt really relying on the Widow Mines to zone out this army, and they're just not doing it. He's lost another engagement. I mean, he gets out of there, but he does have units in the main trying to push forward, but he may lose the medevac. No, he doesn't.
Oh, he should. If he could snipe off the infestation pit, that would be huge. Going for the Queen first. I hope he focuses it down shortly after. There we go. Zerglings are going to try and get in. No, but the damage from Polt not quite doing what he wants to. Just
going for a bit of a run by into the 4th, but there is no 4th yet. It's not up. It's being built at the 3rd. And, well, Polt's going to try to go for another push here, but now the time is ticking. There's Ultralisks on the way, and, you know, Ultralisks are pretty good against Bio Widow Mine.
Especially with those full upgrades. Now, they don't have Chitinous Plating yet, but they've got everything else they need to still be a very scary force.
Yeah, they do. You know, the supplies were actually evened out, which is kind of interesting, but if you look at the bank, that tells the tale. Snute actually needs to make a couple more Overlords, so he can, or one more Overlord, so he can fully max out. He does have it on the way.
This is so sick. Look what Snute did with the Spore Crawlers in the main. Knowing that the medevac was in the top left, doesn't want to have to worry about it. Only a couple Marines are going to get out before it gets killed.
Yeah, that's actually really nice. It is going to boost past. Will it go down? I don't think it will.
Oh, and he scans the Ultras.
He actually almost lost the medevac. He misclicked back into the Spore, but it did not go down. He does get out.
So importantly, though, confirming Ultras on the field, we should see a little bit of a tech swap now, I imagine. Extra tackle labs coming down. He's going to need so many Marauders, because, of course, Widow Mine's not too effective at dealing with Ultralisks.
You know, this is actually really interesting. 3-3 for Snoot's been done for a while, and 3-3 is not even done for Polt yet, so he's very, very, not lucky, but it's very intelligent that he didn't engage there. Now this minefield is back. He does have another minefield to sort of try to deal with this. 2 of the mines go off on Overseers. Oh, God, great mine hit on a couple of the Banelings, getting 9
So
kills.
many Overseers here, though. Lots of changelings, I guess, coming out to do what they can. They're actually going to work to block the Banelings if not careful. Command Center coming out. He wants to get that planetary up and running if he can. There's so many Marines here, though. Polt really not in too much danger just yet. The Banelings still going to come in from the side and connect to so much.
The Ultras are at the back, but it looks like he may just have too much.
Look at those fungals.
A lot of Overseers, though. The fungals are great, but Snute doesn't have the Overlord capacity to actually remax. He lost so many Overseers there. He can't really remax on more than just
the gate's down!
But the wall's down!
Coming to the top of the ramp. This is the fight he needs at the choke. This is the best one he could hope for. Can he hold this? Going to focus the Ultras over top of the Zerglings. I love that choice because, of course, the Ultras are blocked out by his own Zerglings.
Here comes an Infested Terran sort of drop at the 4th, forcing a lift and forcing the evacuation of the SCVs. Will do a bit of damage, will not pick that
Oh,
off.
but he's going to pick off these Infestors. There's
Oh
no
God.
energy on any of them.
Down.
Another
He's
stim.
So many.
No, bro, here out of Snute. This sucks.
This hurts.
And he gets all but one Infestor. No, gets that last Infestor, believe it or
And lifts
not.
up and leaves. He doesn't even lose units.
And most of these SCVs actually survive the Infested Terran onslaught here at the 4th base. Polt is playing this game so freaking well, Penguin.
They've both been playing an amazing game so far. I mean, surprisingly, for as aggressive a game it's been, there's only 10 combined worker kills.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lots of army value being traded. Looking at the resources lost, yeah, that's so weird to consider with no actual economic damage going down. Now, I gotta say, the OCD and the symmetry in me, if Polt would put a 2nd turret in his 3rd base location, I'd be the happiest duck in the world, Penguin. Because look at that base.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like, he needs to morph that into an orbital. Oh god, here come 2 tech labs as well, so it's even more symmetrical.
Oh god. But okay, big push.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Big
Right.
push coming through the middle.
The
Lots
mines
of
are
widow
already set
mines.
up again. Can he activate them with these lings? Doesn't look like
No,
it.
this-
Lings go down, they don't activate anything.
Yeah, this is
He
that
doesn't
problem.
have
You can't-
investors though. He doesn't have the investors. Oh, he's bringing overlords to activate the mines. I like this. I haven't seen this in a while.
Oh my god. Can you imagine if you could lift up and just drop to the main with the ultras with all the banelings? 17 more on the way.
This could actually do a lot of damage to the bio if Polt's not careful. Or is he going for a fake dropper? So you can apply that over the widow mines? I would assume the latter.
Well, we got Corvin Reactor and Ravens looking to make their way onto the field next. Ultras are going to just try and crash in here. Widow Mines doing a ton of damage, but just not enough. Of course, Ultras take about 5 hits to kill. And now it's just mostly Bio to deal with a huge clump of Banelings. Penguin. Polt's got to spread. He's got to spread quick. Widow Mines will go off. He saves most of the Bio thanks to that Widow Mine hit, but 2 Ultras, along with the reinforcements, are still a threat he has to deal with.
Oh god, all the SCVs go down to the third. There are definitely more than 10 workers killed now. Great kiting from Polt on the top side though, picking off all the Ultralisks, and he actually finds the base in the corner, so he will pick off that damage, pick that off and do some damage himself. Meanwhile, wow, that was actually kind of a wash considering that he got the base. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, this is crazy how even this trading's been. Those 2 Widow Mines though, I can't, oh my god, only 1 survives, so that... Man, if those Banelings didn't go down, Polt would have lost all of his army. Those 2 Ultralisks would have destroyed the SCV line.
They would have so quickly. This little army in the middle has to be careful, but there's still a lot of medevacs. That's, like, he is getting Corruptors now. Is he going to go for Broodlords, or is he going to use that to snipe medevacs? It looks like it's going to be from sniping medevacs, and I like that, because the medevac count is getting a little bit scary high. I still don't know why he pulled all those Overlords and applied them over the Widow Mines.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's bringing
Awkward.
them again, so maybe he's going to do it this time.
Lots of Corruptors here to finally start picking up these low health medevacs, because of course several of these medevacs in the red have not been repaired up at this point.
Done. Okay, we need Ride of the Batteries music. Dun 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 dun. Where's the splash? Where's the splash? Not going down on the bio.
Actually, they're getting focused. Most of the Widow Mines didn't even go off.
Sick play by Polt, and Snute losing almost 100 supply worth of Overlords. Crashing forward, the Ultras tanking most of the shots, the Lings connecting pretty well, but the Banelings are gone. The Corruptors aren't going to be able to deal with most of these medevacs very well, but the bio is still alive. Lings coming in to try to clean up the rest of it, but the Corruptors are going to be able to pick off all the medevacs, and if they can force a lift on this command center, it is going to die.
But Snute...
There's still Ultralisks left, Rifkin.
Snute had to spend the larva he wanted to reinforce on units on Overlords. 12 more on the way, so he's been hardcore supply blocked, so luckily for Polt, he doesn't have to worry about the follow-up to this. He just has to clean this up and just arm himself, basically. Kite through this Widow Mine minefield.
You know, there's actually, I think there's too many Widow Mines out. This is not an efficient...
oh, if he the Corruptors! The Corruptors are about to get destroyed by the Widow Mines! Look at that! Pop, pop, pop! Left and right, Ultralisk Corruptors aren't going down. Oh my
Overall,
god.
that was interesting. I don't like... That was definitely in Polt's favor. He lost a base, though. And, I mean, he lost a lot of workers. He lost an entire base. He lost a lot of units, but that was still in Polt's favor. 11 Infestors on the way because Snute just had way too much gas. He doesn't know what to do with it. Can he turn this around with Infestors? With sick Infestor control, anything is possible, Rifkin. But
he's lost so many Ultras and Corruptors, though. That was such a huge mineral sink flying over that minefield like that.
Man, unburrowing those mines to stop them detonating on the Overlords was some of the sickest stuff I've seen.
Polt just
because
has...
that forced him to... He was forced to spend his entire bank on Overlords.
Polt just has such crazy control, Penguin. I mean, I just can't even. This is why I'm a fanboy, but here we go, pushing up here.
Damn, this guy has 18 Widow Mines. That's pretty ballsy. 36 supply in Widow Mines, but you know, he may just be able to make it work.
Ravens are here too, and they all have pretty much full energy. A couple of Secret Missiles should go down, and they do on the Infestors.
Good bungle, though. Really good bungle. A couple of the Infestors go down. A lot of energy has been used, though.
More Secret Missiles, though. He's got to retreat from these infested Terrans, though. Oh, he's flying his Ravens right atop the Secret Missiles, but oh, splash damage going off on the Infestors.
Really, really sick. And here comes the final push from Snute.
He's going to kite over the minefield. And he's got the Planetary. I'm surprised he's not retreating to the Planetary.
But I think that might be game, Rifkin. This is looking very, very deadly. So many mines still on the field. A lot of Marauders against these Ultras. The Ultras are not able to... I mean, they are able to kill a bit, but not able to kill as much as they would like.
That Fungal, though...
The Fungal was good, but there's still medevacs to heal up these units. And there's another massive amount of units back at home.
Lings coming in crazy spades. We still got a lot of Widow Mines here. Even if Snute wanted to go for a counterattack directly to the natural... Oh, another Secret Missile goes off. Very nicely done.
Yeah, he should be able to actually kill up a Raven here. He did do, oh god, the Raven's
20 Banelings. I would like to point out, actually, a lot of these Widow Mines were cleaned up due to the splash damage of the Banelings dying on top of them. And a lot of friendly fire going on, too.
Maybe hold this, actually. He may hold this if he gets the Baneling connect. A lot of the Widow Mines are already
Oh,
activated.
the friendly
Are
fire
in red.
is destroying Polt, though.
Done a lot of damage. No, he retreats to the planetary, as suggested last time. This time he does it.
Oh, he's got to be careful of these Banelings.
Into the,
they get the
line.
mules.
Nice.
They get the fresh mules.
That was pretty nice, but you know, there's not enough medevacs anymore. The Corruptors cleaned up a lot of them. Not enough medevacs to heal.
Oh,
up
the
this
planetary.
very injured bio.
Planetary goes down.
Oh wow, wow, that is a surprise. I did not expect that. Snute is still in this game, Rifkin.
I thought he would have been out after that last minefield battle, but you're right. He's still. I can't believe just how much he's still in this too.
Another base reestablished at the 4th. A lot of mules being dropped. You know, Polt's down to 36 workers.
But I think he's got... How many orbitals does he have on the field currently? 4. So it's not that bad considering they're both essentially on 1.5 bases.
Yeah. Like, it's not terrible. It's actually kind of scary for Snute because that means this is all army supply. God, he's bringing all the Widow Mines this time. There's a lot more Widow Mines to deal with. A lot of them already
so
being
many
activated.
attacks going off, left and right. But oh, that
Oh,
splash
God,
damage with the fungal!
Really nicely done with the fungal. And he's actually going to be able to activate a few more Widow Mines, but the ones at the back are still active. He's got to be careful about kiting those ultras. If Polt takes friendly fire from those Widow Mines, that will suck. At the same time, if he executes his kiting well, he will be able to pick off all these ultras.
I wish there was an army chat for friendly fire damage. Look at the Widow Mines going off on those ultras. But, oh my god, guys, if you haven't been paying attention, so much of Polt's army has been killed by a combination of one fungal, one stim, and friendly fire from these Widow Mines. More Arc Seekers.
These Widow Mines are reloading, though, and dealing a lot of damage to those ultras.
And these Infestors are all good as dead. They're each tagged with a Seeker Missile.
Boom, boom, boom. One left. Polt may have it. I said that last time, but it wasn't quite it. But maybe this time another goes
the
down.
ultras go down.
Great friendly fire hit, though. He's going to hold on.
Penguin, this is just sheer absurdity. He's also using Ravens to... He's picked off how many... 9 workers with this auto turret.
This is ridiculous, Rifkin. This is crazy. There's another base established at the top. The old natural has been moved. And you know, it hasn't even been healed from the beginning damage. Anyway, Snute pushing forward. Gonna lose 2 more ultras for free. And this is spiraling out of control.
But now their spine's up. He's got some static defense.
He does have some static defense. Is that going to be enough to hold on? The Ultra is almost dead. That's the thing you have to keep in mind. The static defense goes down. Queen getting pretty low.
I want to explain, by the way, how focused Polt is on this base. Normally, you would see Polt dropping a single, medevac full of Marines behind this, but he's been so dead set and so focused, and Snute has been running him ragged. He's kind of forgotten to do these extra drops, these extra hits, so Polt, one of the best Terran players I know of, being completely kind of caught off guard here by the, I guess, determination of Snute.
The other thing is that the other bases are mined out. He doesn't need to drop there. All he needs to do is kill that base, which he's done, and now there's no economy for Snute. Polt has essentially won the game by killing off that base.
Yeah, but to couple that fact, let's pretend he didn't just get the base. If he had dropped and pick off the spawning pool at this point, any of the tech, I mean, 3 queens idle in the main, there's so much around the map that's free from just a single drop. Good game call.
GG goes down. Wow. That was an insane